Oh my god, I just had a fish on. Fish on, baby. We've arrived at Elbow. It's only -4 outside, which is nice. I hope it's not too windy at the spot where we're fishing. Check out all the cars. Okay, put my seatbelt behind me so it doesn't beep. Let's do this. I've been waiting to come here all winter. So stoked. What's going on? Get out of here. How deep are you guys at?
28 right here, about 18 where you're parked.
Oh wow, like that's a pretty steep drop, hey? Maybe I'll just go to the left of you.
Yeah, cause like I think the line right here is about 30 feet.
Cool. We're all set up here. There's Dawson and Jordan's shack over there. We have the same shack. Got my cost set up here. Doing something different today. Having one hole on this side. And then one hole on this side. So I'm gonna sleep over here so I can just sit up and then reel fish if I catch anything. Pretty nice setup. Hopefully we catch some fish later. It's Burbot time! Alright, I'm gonna use my whooping stick here. It's a 38-inch medium heavy, super beefy rod with 24-pound gliss. Let's drop it down, see how this works. Such a beefy rod. You're marking?
Yeah, we just saw another one.
Okay, my whooping stick is in the water.
Moments later.
Dawson's hooked up.
Walleye!
Walleye.
Give him a quick measure. I don't think he's on anything. Nope. Nope. I don't. That's not smaller. That's totally smaller. Oh yeah, you get a 1/4 inch.
There we go, nice job.
You got here. You're recording, Luke.
Yeah.
It is February 20th, 2021. Dawson has a walleye.
12 3/4.
12 3/4 inches. There he goes.
There he goes. Perfect, nice job.
Woo!
So there's a walleye down there, hey?
Yeah.
He was at the bottom or what?
Oh yeah. Chased me right up off the bottom.
What are you using as a bait?
And he didn't seem to.
That's exactly what that one did to me, but much smaller.
Yeah. No, he didn't seem to struggle at all getting down there.
Oh, just a little jig, hey?
Yeah, and like a tiny little piece of glass.
Nice. Right on. Beautiful. Time for some supper. It's about 8 o'clock. Haven't had a bite yet. Hopefully they start biting soon. I'll talk to you guys in a bit. So update, late night update. It's about 10:30, 10:36 at 32 feet. Haven't really marked much or caught anything, but yeah, here is my setup. I actually have the cod in the middle of the shack, almost just off center, and then I have my main rod on my right, and then my secondary rod with the jaw jacker on my left. Yeah, I could go to sleep here and reel in fish right in bed. It's pretty sweet. The sound you hear is the jaw jacker. It's pretty annoying. Supposed to have northern lights later on tonight, but haven't seen any yet. We'll see. It's about 3 o'clock. Just took a little nap. Thought I'd wake up and fish a little bit. Still haven't caught anything. Super slow. But this sleeping bag has been awesome. I had the heater off from midnight till now, 3 hours, and I've been warming up in the sleeping bag. Mark something halfway.
Soon after.
Fish on, fish on. Oh my god! Fish on, baby. Oh. Yes! Look at that! It's 3:17 and I hooked up onto my first burbot. Look at this guy. Woo! Small, but it's gonna be tasty. Wow, so happy I got one. Boys, I got one! I think we have a video. That's awesome. I did not mark him at all on the screen. He's at the very bottom. I'm kind of on a little hill here, so I have a dead zone on my sonar, and he was in the dead zone. That is awesome. Poor man's lobster for supper. Gotta get back down there. Oh, I love this rod. This rod is awesome too. Just give it to him. Whooping stick. Boys, you might want to take a nap a little bit later. 3 o'clock. Prime time, baby. What's that? I'm not marking any. But I was just pounding bottom. I think they were all in my dead zone. Also, there's northern lights outside, eh? I think there's northern lights outside, so I'm gonna go take a look. It's the smallest burbot I've ever caught. in my life, but I've never been happier. Let's go, let's go. Yeah, as soon as I recharge my jig, I'll show you what I'm using. It's using a 6-inch tube jig with tipped with a piece of Cisco meat, Cisco belly. And then I have this UV light, and as soon as I recharge this light, the fish bit right away, no hesitation. So it's so important to keep your lights charged every maybe 15 minutes, half hour. Charge your light, get it down there. I think we might be able to make a video this time. And then yeah, you just wanna pound the bottom. I did not even mark him at all. Let me show you this fish. That's awesome. Nice little burbot. Not giant by any means, but he will eat good. So happy. So I took about a 3-hour nap from midnight till 3 o'clock, and I didn't even have a heater on. This negative 35 degree sleeping bag did the job. I was so warm, couldn't even feel any coldness. Had a really good sleep, and I slept way better because the heater wasn't on. No carbon monoxide concerns. And yeah, as soon as I woke up, I lit up my jig and then tossed it down on the bottom. First drop, hooked him up. Man, this rod is awesome. It's Jason Mitchell medium heavy short, 38 inch. And for line, I'm running what's called gliss. I'm running a gliss line. It's kind of like braid, but even thinner and stronger. This right now super thin line is a 24-pound gliss, and I have it on my bait feeder reel. It has two different sets of drag systems. So there's your main drag, and then there's a secondary drag, which you can have it as a feeding function. So if you open that drag, it kind of like free falls, almost no friction. In the summer, I use it a lot for shore fishing. When say you're going for a catfish or a carp, you can flip it to the secondary drag, which is low friction, and then they can take the bait, move it around, eat it, and then once you see your line getting taken away, you can flip it onto your main drag and then hammer them, which is really nice. And it's really good for burbot fishing, because last winter I actually fell asleep and a huge burbot hit my lure and actually dragged everything into the hole, which was the saddest moment of my life. Anyways, hopefully catch another one. Look at my heart rate in the past hour. So the 3 hours at a very low heart rate was when I was sleeping, and then as soon as I woke up, I caught a burbot, and then yeah, my heart rate went skyrocket. That's funny. How to fish in bed 101. It's about 6:20. Haven't caught another burbot since 3:30. The past 3 hours have been again pretty slow. Seem to always come to Diefenbaker when it's slow. Anyways, hopefully the next time I turn on the GoPro, it's fish catching.
1 nap later.
Yes. Woo. Woo. Oh my goodness. Okay. 7:30. I just kind of took a little nap and much better Burbot. Just woke up from another nap. It's kind of getting light out. No, my alarm is going off. My alarm just went off. Set alarm so I don't oversleep past the morning bite. Check this out. Instant. Oh my gosh. That is a way much better Burbot than the first one. They're still biting. 7:30, they're still biting. That's awesome. Look at that guy. Whew, he put on a better fight than the other one. That's for sure. We'll dispatch him here. That's all it takes. One more. There we go. Foreman's lobster. Here we come. So I dropped down. Was gonna give an update to the camera. Didn't expect anything. And he bit. I had a fish on, but I set a hook way too fast. Because you know, with Burbot you want to have them just eat a little bit, because look, I just have a little hook there. So let them eat a couple seconds before you set the hook. So yeah, I lost him. I was like, oh no. But then I went jigging a little bit because the tube is still glowing in the dark. Hasn't been too long. And yeah, then he came back up and bit it again. That's awesome. Let's show him off one more time. This guy's got some weight to him. Hands down my favorite fish to catch in the winter. Yeah, that fish put on a pretty good fight. I love this big rod. He came up, but then he got stuck at the bottom of the hole, so I had to kind of drag him out of the hole with my rod. With a lighter tackle, that would be very difficult to do. Well, we made it through the night. It was a pretty good night. Not really windy, really warm. There's Dawson and Jordan's shack. There's my shack. They're at about 26 to 28 feet, and I'm about 32 feet. Pretty steep drop off here. It's 8:46, and the sun just came above the horizon. Beautiful day. Slow fishing though. Maybe we'll move around and do some hole hopping because the weather's so nice. We'll see. I was lucky enough to catch 2 burbots in the night. Caught this little one at 3:30 a.m. We'll see how long this guy is. Just short of 25 inches. Gets 24 3/4. And then caught this bigger one at 7:30 a.m. I was surprised how late it was. It's almost bright when I caught this guy. It's just 29 inches. There we go. Perfect. Well, it's about 10:30 in the morning. I've packed up everything, ready to head home. The overnight trip was a pretty successful trip overall. It was very slow. I caught my first burbot at 3:30 a.m. and then I caught another burbot, which is a lot bigger, at 7:30 a.m. It was very nice out during the night, barely any wind, and there was also northern light in the sky. Pretty awesome experience. And I actually saw a shooting star during the night as well, which is pretty neat. And it was very good to catch up with the Lewis brothers for our annual Diefenbaker Burbot slaying trip. We did a lot better last year, but this year, yeah, it's a fairly slow day. Anyways, off we go. 2.5 hour drive home.